Hey guys, it's Burns Fawn here. The purpose of this video was I just wanted to explain a topic that a lot of people were interested in, especially people that have their own business that's successful, or people that are just starting out their new business and things. And that is is cold emailing effective? So I've personally been researching a lot into cold emailing, and I have my own cold emailing agency where I do that on behalf of other for other businesses. So I have a bunch of info. So basically, I'll just break down everything that I know about it for you today. Awesome. So cold emailing is effective, right? The average success rate for cold emailing is that you would get about one client for every 1,000 prospects that you do contact. Now, the exact math on that does get a little bit complicated because there's, you do send follow-up emails. Some people, and there's also the time frame. But I'll get into that a bit later on in this video. However, it is worth pointing out that if you're looking for a way to market your business, that cold calling is far more effective, but there are trade-offs. But if you just compare sort of the success rate of cold email to the success rate of cold calling is better by a factor of about 2. But there's a lot more info about that. So it's not exactly like you should just do cold calling because it's better. There's a lot more to it. So I just put together this article here, which I will post in the description to this video. Has a bunch more info and things like this. But I'll just cover the key points here. Does cold email work for your business in 2024? So yes, it definitely does. There's a bunch of successful businesses that do it that I'm very much aware of. And they're commonly called, they could be like a cold email agency, or they could be called a lead gen agency. So it definitely does work. Anyone that has a business will probably tell you they get inundated with cold emails. So yeah, there's a lot of people doing it, and it definitely does work. I'm aware of many people that do it successfully for themselves and for clients. So it is kind of worth pointing out, what exactly a cold email is. So basically, a cold email is an email that you send to someone who you've never contacted before. So the world is full of 8 billion different people. I don't know what the exact stats are, but most people know about 5,000 people, the most sociable people, or the most well-connected people. Whereas the average, just like a normal human being like me and you, maybe we know a couple hundred people, maybe depending on your age, you might know a lot more. So it's basically someone you've never met before. For example, if you were to look up a business in Google and give them an email, so say you were, I'm not sure, say you were wanting to install a pool. So you'd go into Google and you'd be like, pool installer in my area, whatever. And then some businesses would come up, and one of them would come up, and usually you'd give them a call, maybe you'd send them an email, or you'd fill out a form, something like that. So that is technically a cold email, but in that instance, you're actually contacting them to inquire about their services. So it's a little bit different with sending out cold emails. It's the same thing, but you're kind of reaching out to them with the idea to get them to see, you've kind of identified that what you do would be a good fit for what they do. And so you're kind of like sort of doing a scattered approach to see if it's good timing for them, if it's something that's in line with their goals for their business and things like this. So that's kind of exactly what a cold email is. And then some examples of cold emails that get responses. So the next obvious question, so it does work and it is effective, is how would you write them? Like, how do you structure it? What should you say? So I actually made a video with some examples based on some really good training that I got from a guy named Christian and a guy named Andre and Daniel, a guy named Daniel at Cold Email Mastery 2.0 and Client Ascension. There's an example here in this video. I'll put a link to it in the description so you can check that out. I don't have too many videos on my channel, so if you just look at all of my videos, you can pretty easily find it. I think it's called, let me just click it for you. Example cold email sequence. And so, yeah, I just show like some examples of the sequence. And the other thing would be, which I just thought I'd cover for completeness, is what is cold email marketing, right? So there's like cold email, then there's like cold email marketing. Are they the same thing? Cold email marketing and cold email is kind of like the same thing. It's a little bit passing the definitions. So yeah, cold email marketing is where a company like sends out cold emails in an attempt to sell their products or services. It's typically done in bulk. So there is some upfront work that's required at first. And then usually what happens is most people, cold email agencies will use various software to send them out in bulk. The reason being, if you send them one by one, it does take a while. Like if you were to identify a business, cold email them and then send it out, and you did that, say, to 1,000, you would need to do that to 1,000 people to get one. But with that said, if you are doing them individually, you can do it more personalized. Whereas if you're sending them in bulk, it'll be less personalized because you're kind of doing like generic sort of messaging. So the success rate is kind of a balance between how much you customize it and make it really specific to the person, and then, or if you want to do like a more scattered approach where it's not as personalized, but you can reach far more people. So it's kind of like a trade-off, if you're sending it to far more people, you can reach more people, but the amount of people that will get back to you is less. Whereas if you're doing more personalized, more people will get back to you, but it'll take much more time to actually send out each email. So it's a little bit of a balancing act. And if you were to really get really, really, really efficient, you would find a way to you would look at it exactly what is optimum in terms of how many responses you get between how long it takes to actually send the emails. Awesome. So that pretty much covers everything. I would just say, if you are interested in me doing your cold email for you, or you're wanting some more specialized training or info about cold email, how to do it effectively, then book a call with me. I just do like 15-minute calls. Obviously, I don't know you specifically, so let me just log out of this 1 second. Just click it once. Why did it take us? Oh, it's not a click one. Here, let me just open this. So this is my website here. And if you go to, I'll put a link to this in the description. If you just scroll down, here's my calendar. So you can just choose a time that works for you. So I don't open it on Saturdays and Sundays, but during the week I keep it open 5 days out. So today is the 30th. Yeah, so tomorrow and onwards. Yeah, just book a time, choose your time zone, and choose a time that works for you. And that'll populate to my Google Calendar, and then I'll just jump on the call with you on Zoom. Not Zoom, maybe Google Meet or Zoom. Zoom's usually better. Yeah, and maybe it's not better. I just don't use Google Meet so much at the moment. I haven't really tried it out yet. Awesome. Well, yeah, and I can just have a chat to you about answer some various questions you have, point you in the right direction in terms of different things, and also have a discussion about what it would be like to have me do your cold emailing for you. I also have a full video on that on my websites here. So I'm not sure why this takes so long to load a thumbnail, but anyway, yeah. So this one shows you sort of how my system works overall. It's like a high level overview, so definitely check that out. Awesome. Yep. Well, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much for watching. And if it does make sense to work together, definitely look forward to having a chat with you about it. And awesome. Catch you later. Right. Bye.